Greetings, and welcome to Earthling Cinema. I am your host, Garyx Wormuloid. This week's artifact is Groundhog Day, starring legendary comedian and bleeding heart liberal, Bill Maher. The film follows Phil Connors, a depressed weather male just asking to be Me Too'd.
Would you help me with my pelvic tilt?
He's sent to White Trash, Pennsylvania to interview a tiny horse that on Earth could control the weather. After maintaining the journalistic standard of television news,
Okay, you want to try it again without the sarcasm?
We got it.
they get caught in a DQ blizzard, forcing them to spend the night. And not in the gross way, Karen. The next day, Phil wakes up in the same day as before, stuck on the edge of tomorrow, if you will. When it happens again, Phil consults some Earth doctors who tell him to shut up. Realizing he can reset the day like it's his Xbox,
We could do whatever we want.
Phil plays an analog game of Grand Theft Auto and sleeps with the first person he sees. The second person he sees is Rita, so he immediately gets to work gaslighting her.
That's my favorite drink.
Mine too.
And since he hasn't gone on a self-reflective journey of discovery, she rejects him. Unable to get laid, Phil kills himself. All suicided out, Phil puts down the toaster and tries helping otters. Oh, others. That's weird. He volunteers as a catcher, talks to a nerd,
I have missed you so much.
and even kisses a homeless man. Having proven his worth as a human for a few scenes, he wows Rita with his compassion, and more importantly, his ice carving skills. She buys him at a charity slave auction, and the two of them wake up the next day, breaking the vine loop. Groundhog Day is a morality tale about living your best life, as much as you could on a planet without running water. Phil has many of the things Earthlings are conditioned to strive for: money, a flashy job, and access to mutual masturbation.
At sunset, we made love like sea otters.
However, he's not only miserable, but also completely oblivious to his misanthropy. At first, he views his predicament as a good thing, an opportunity to double down on these pursuits and let whatever's left of his hair down.
Ned?
But through repetition, these acts are revealed as empty and unfulfilling, and his situation begins to feel less like a party and more like my weekly colonoscopy.
It's gonna be cold, it's gonna be gray, and it's gonna last you for the rest of your life.
Through the lens of Christianity, Phil's imprisonment may be viewed as a purgatory, or even a personalized hell, where he is forced to confront the folly of his life choices forever while listening to Pulpit. Indeed, Phil's behavior checks off a laundry list of the 7 deadly sins, such as pride,
For your information, Hairdo, there is a major network interested in me.
lust, and rodent abuse. At the same time, Groundhog Day can be viewed as a metaphor for a cycle of reincarnation called samsara, an idea that I've talked about before, and will again, and again, and again. Oh, I get it. The concept appears in Indian religions and generally contemplates that beings live a cycle of birth, death, and rebirth over and over until their consciousness is uploaded to the cloud. In some versions of samsara, a person's trajectory through the cycle depends on the quality of their credit karma. Good deeds and intentions result in good karma and an upgrade upon rebirth, while bad deeds lead to increased suffering and being reborn as Kevin James's toilet. In the beginning of the film, Phil's karmic score is lower than my self-esteem. He cares only for his own comfort and interests.
I'm a celebrity in an emergency.
Later, he studiously improves himself through devotion to worthy pursuits such as music and gibberish.
La fille qui j'aimerais sera comme on fait.
But while becoming more cultured does appear to improve Phil's subsequent iterations of Groundhog Day, it isn't until he becomes genuinely motivated to perform selfless acts that he escapes the cycle, loosely aligning with the Buddhist doctrine, leave a penny, take a penny. Phil's relationship with Rita is a big part of his enlightenment, if not his erection. At first, his interest in her is just another selfish desire.
You couldn't have planned a day like this.
Well, you can. It just takes an awful lot of work.
Even as his feelings become more genuine, he still utilizes the same emotionally manipulative tactics to obtain her that he used for his one-night intercoursings.
This whole day has just been one long setup.
No.
Is this what love is for you?
But by the end of the film, Phil has abandoned those toxic techniques in favor of sin. Oh, sincerity. So many new words. Finally comfortable with who he is, Phil shows his selflessness through his ability to give himself truly and completely to another person.
Is there anything I can do for you today?
Until he had to do it all over again in the hit sequel, Martin Luther King Day. For Earthling Cinema, I'm Garyx Wormuloid. I got you, babe.